What's up, my dudes? It's your boy Zeddy, aka the most country mad Madden. And what's up going on, guys? Today I'm going to show y'all what I feel was probably the best passing concept in Madden 16. Now, this passing concept beats man, zone. It's really an annoying concept. I see some people run it, and I've actually been playing a lot of draft champions the last couple of days, trying to get my badges up in some anticipation of maybe some new cards coming out, so I could try to get them in the future. So I've been trying all kinds of different playbooks. So when I get a new playbook, I've never ran it, I go through and just find pretty much just one little money play. And this is basically the concept I look for, because your average player just cannot stop this. If you master these plays, these little simple things, you'll be able to win probably 75% of your online games. Because, 3 out of 4 games you play is against a bum. And this is an absolute bum killer offense. Now, we've set all the plays I'm using currently on this particular video are going to be out of the Dallas playbook, but they're very pretty common plays in several different playbooks. So what I'm going to we're going to start off in a single back big formation. The play we're going to use will be Z spot. Now we're going to come out in a dime 2-man under. That's what a lot of people like to do coverage D out of, but we're going to show you different formations. Now, what you want to do, you want to streak your receiver on the right, streak your tight end on the left, and drag X. Now, it's very simple. It looks like it, but it's very hard to stop. Now, the only downfall of being under center, as we see in this, is because if someone is sending a very heavy blitz, you're going to have less time to make a decision, so be aware of that. But this also has its perks, which I will show you in a minute. But anyway, we're going to go for the play first of all. Now, you're going to snap the ball. Your first read is going to be your running back have a flat. As you'll see right here, just do a little X catch, about 5 yards. Usually you should get at least 5 yards on that play. You want to have a good receiving back, fast, good route running. Someone like Woodhead or someone like that. If you're in Mutt and you got someone cheap, you don't get like that new Woodhead that come out to be perfect. To someone with some speed and not a power back. But anyway, that's your first read. Get a running back as he breaks, you hit X. Get your yards, 10 yards a pop on man coverage, 2-man under, 8 quarters, whatever, it don't matter. You just got to kind of throw it right when he breaks. Now your second read is going to be your tight end on the corner route, man coverage, hit it. That's going to be your second read. Now the tight end, that's only a read versus zone if you're doing some type of blitz or something. Which we'll show you in a minute. But the streak just pushes back the safeties, all it does. But then you got the right there. So, but that's bigger check down. They're normally going to get open. I don't know why he's not, but it's just the way it goes sometimes. But anyway, that's a check down. But that's mostly a read versus zone anyway, just to check it down. But anyway, that's versus man. But your 2 money routes will be your tight end and your running back. You can also drag your tight end or slant him. Do what you want, but the way he gets over there so fast, it's kind of a clutter, to be honest. I mean, like, it was open, but you see the route spacing is a very underrated thing that people don't underestimate when they're creating an offense. You want to make sure a person can't use one route and bait you at another. Having the route spacing makes it very hard to do that. So I like X on a streak over the tight end. Now, you could optionally motion him in, maybe probably get a little more separation. You know what I mean? But you don't really want to do that all the time, because it might give away what side you're doing this to. Because here's the key to this. When you're doing on this particular one, have a single back big or ace formation, whatever you want to call it. By hitting the X audible button and the right trigger, you're able to flip the play to either side without your opponent knowing. So you can just go no huddle, flip it to whatever side, and all of a sudden you're doing it to the other side. So that's going to make it very, very annoying. Now, as you see right now in practice mode, the receivers kind of move like that. I'm pretty sure they don't do that in a regular game, but if you do it no huddle and flip it while they're still in motion, you'll never be able to notice that. But as we see once again, same reads, got your tight end. Now that tight end's kind of slow, so he didn't really get open, but you see the concept behind it. So now we're going to go and look at zone. It's just very unique to be able to flip it without your opponent knowing. That's something. It's definitely nice. But okay, let's find their play again. Okay, Z spot. Now we're going to look at a cover 3. Just a basic cover 3. Exact same reads. But remember, guys, flat zones are not broken according to S. Gibbs. But you can throw it to the flats for 10 yards or here. That's your read, your first read. Your reads do not change. And for some reason, they do suck down. You wait for your tight end to get behind. Like that right there. You kind of want to pass lead that outside read. I pass lead it up, trying to get more yards. But you can throw it quick to the flat, to the running back. But eventually, he will suck down, and then you can hit the tight end. But as you can see, you can just throw it right there. Get about 7-8 yards a pop minimum. Now, here's where you start to see your tight end. We can hit it in the seam sometimes a little bit. Now, he just stuck. I was trying to force it there. So don't do that, obviously. That yellow zone just kept dropping back with him. I was trying to force it to show you. But if someone's blitzing or using their middle linebacker, especially if you're going to a huddle, flipping it to the other side and stuff, you know what I mean? Like we was talking about. They're gonna be uneasy about where to use her, so you might catch them quick, like we're using that linebacker right there, and they might leave the tight end open. You know what I mean? It's something like that. It's not open right here. I'm just saying, in a game, if that linebacker is not very, it's an option, a quick pass. And then also you have to drag. You know, just of course I can't throw a pass. I do have Matt Castle in. Let's put Romo in anyway. Stupid roster won't ever save. I don't know why. So we got Castle in instead, so that'll help us out a little bit. But anyway, you just wait for you got your running back. Just throw it, do the run after catch. Now if it's wide open, I would pass lead it up actually. If it's wide open, but you got to be aware of it because if there's a flat zone in the area, and he does happen to sort of play it, if you pass lead up, it could possibly get intercepted. And man coverage, especially, you don't want to pass lead up because the defender will be able to undercut it. As you see, so pass lead it up like that, get a little cuter animation to get upfield. But now we're going to go to cover 2. Cover 3 and 4, the reads are the same. The corner out's going to be open, the running back's going to be open, the seam streak, it's all the same. So now we're going to go to a cover 2. Find cover 2. Exact same reads. Running back in the flats. But flat zones are flat zones are not broken, guys. Remember, S. Gibbs said flat zones are not broken. But flat zone will be wide open right there with the running back. Oh, that was a duck. But anyway, it's exact same reads. Running back, then the corner out. And we throw the running back comes on. Just to emphasize it. Cover 2, it don't matter. But flat zones, I emphasize again. Flat zones are not broken. They're not broken. But next going to be your tight end on the corner out. Didn't really get open right there of a hook zone. So I'll try to force it and just trying to show you. But just got to make the read if it's not there. But I was trying to force it to show you. But that hook zone has got glitchy. But then you also got the tight end streak. Can be quick pass and cover 2 if the hook zone's not right in front of it. Then you also got the drag as a check down. See, there you go. Now that's going to be our first play. Now, like I said, that one's nice because you can flip it to either side. And you also, nice little run audible, a solid run. Flip it to whatever side you see as an overloaded and just get some yards. Didn't get open that time, didn't block nobody. You get the idea behind it. You also have a, I ain't sure what the audibles are. Nah, I ain't worried, audibles don't matter. But that's how we do a single back ace. Then we got 2 more formations. We're going to go over this exact same passing concept out of. The next one's going to be have a shotgun normal formation. Same play pretty much. Just a little bit different. There's going to be Z spot right here. Out of gun normal. Same thing. We're going to do the exact same concept. Streak B. But now we're going to streak Y and put X on a slant. I like this passing concept a lot. Now, the reason these corner outs are good against man because the tight ends don't get bumped. Now, if you was doing a different formation with the same concept, with like say a shotgun spread or something like that, the tight end, or should I say if it was a slot receiver, he would get pressed. And man press, as we know, corner outs are kind of iffy a lot of times. But due to this, being a tight end, he's unbumpable, so you can beat man press very consistently. Same reads though. We actually kind of got bumped up, but as you see, even with Bobby Wagner, one of the best coverage linebackers in the game, doesn't matter. Get your yards. So he's bumping into the defensive end, and he's slowing it down, but he's still getting wide open. And next, you got your tight end on the corner out. And then your next reads can be your drag and your slant coming across. Your drag's open, slant. It all depends on the receiver. I don't have Beasley isn't the best receiver there. I would normally have Des Bryant if I was the Cowboys here. He's actually not even in because, like I said, once again the depth chart, because they're injured. So let me fix that real quick. So Beasley compared to Des Bryant is a little bit different, just a little bit. And also I have Butler in there. I like Butler. I probably would have Beasley in this slot though. Butler's good though. He's fast. But once again, same reads. Oh, he got glitchy right there. Super glitchy. Now we got our depth chart fixed. We'll see more separation on that slant. See, now we got Beasley in the slot. Great slot receiver. He gets open on it. And then we got the slant. Now we got Des Bryant. So obviously he can have way more success because he's a goon. As we see, world of difference. So you definitely want to have, like on the slants, have your big physical guy with some route running to beat the press. Then also, what is good on this little hitch route? It's good on short yard situation. You can kind of hit this hitch. Of course, I threw it off my back foot because I got no pocket presence, but you get the idea. The situational, you can hit that. Just kind of pass lead down as soon as he gets it. So that's the same thing. We're going to cover 3 again. Now, I know the video is going a little long, guys. I apologize, but I'm trying to help y'all out. This is going to take care of man press for the most part against your average player that just want to sit in quarters, something like that all game, and it's going to handle it. Cover 4, QB contain. We'll do that. But anyway, I forgot to mention this before, but the receiver, you want your fastest receiver on the right, or on the guy that you have a streak on. As that way, if I start running 2-man under, then they start like putting a safety in a flat or something, or if you start using a safety and going down with him, then you want to have your fastest receiver, no safety over top. You see it, you can lob it up, get a lob streak. But once again, same reads. You see, once again, it don't matter. Like he overthrew it, but the flat was once again wide open. But the flats are not broken in this game. Okay, there you go. About 7 or 8 yards a pop. You know, you just dink and dunk your way down the field. And once again, look for the corner out as it gets behind the zones. Big yardage all day. Now, I'm not going to even go cover 2 because it's the same thing. So I'm just going to show you every formation real quick. But this is the concept that you need to be focusing on. Whatever playbook you're in, try to find plays of this concept. Just so you can bring them out when people just want to man press. Well, as we see it over, just as effective versus zone. But nonetheless, I'm just trying to show you some money plays. So then we have Z spots in this formation as well. But I'm trying to. There's another. Here it is. Packer YSL. This is another unique one. This has a different route by the corner because in this particular formation, the slot is off the line of scrimmage, I believe. So run a quarters, 2-man under. Now this particular route right here, the same concept. Here is not really a corner route, and I think actually, if it's this route right here is almost better than a corner route in some ways because it beats man more consistently. I'm just going to tell you, like in advance, just try to find this route that Jason Witten is on in the right slot. That beats man very consistently with a good receiver or good route runner. So, because even though, see, this formation he's going to get bumped because he's not on the line of scrimmage as a tight end. So, but as we'll see, he gets open. He should be getting open. That little break. Now, just like if you know some 4 verticals, I'm not sure on this particular one. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's motion McFadden out to C right here. Now you see this, the way his out route breaks, or in route should I say. Now if we hot route him to one, this is you know, in some 4 verticals they got an in route like this by the running back, but in this one he's got this little one with this extra little stutter step. This stutter step is the best route. These routes like these always beat man coverage for whatever reason because that extra little break. So that's the same thing that Witten has on his route on this other play. So it just beats man very well. So if you have plays of this route right here, definitely coming in a pinch on man coverage. But that route right there depends on Now that one, this particular formation, are not lining up as well. The way we're lined up, he's right on top of him. Now if you want to stop that, that's a little key too. If you want to stop these little running back routes, have a guy manned up way outside like that, and he will stop it. But you can also flip it, whatever, just like before, like I was saying. But anyways, you get the idea behind it, guys. It's a great concept and beat any type of coverage out there, and an absolute bum killer. So hope you guys can put this into your own offense, and hope it works out for you. If you enjoyed the video, guys, hit the like button. Takes you 5 seconds, helps me out. I know you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you're new. Until next time, it's your boy Zeddy, and I'm out.